Hello. Thank you for clicking on this video and really taking the time. Obviously, the title is Mental Health Resources, so I appreciate you either trying to help yourself or help someone else. So basically, the story behind this is I follow a guy named Nathaniel Drew. I'm signed up for his newsletter, and he and his team have compiled a list of mental health resources. So basically, I'll go through them and kind of highlight some of the ones that I think are super useful, and of course this link will be at the top of my description for all of you to check out as well. So this little sentence here, a couple sentences at the top, just says, during this pressing time, we hope that there is something on here that finds you well. These resources are not a comprehensive list, but there may be something here for you or someone you know. So I think that's great. Hopefully something here helps you if you are struggling. I know it's a very stressful time for a lot of people, and a lot of people are, obviously struggling with their mental health, being isolated and lacking human connection is obviously not helpful for our mental health. So first things first is the National Suicide Hotline. That's a pretty well-known resource. Something people might not know as much if you don't want to talk to someone over the phone is they have a chat option. So you just go in there. I think you put your zip code and just hit agree to the terms or whatever. And basically you wait until you're matched up with someone that you can chat with. Some type of a therapist or counselor, someone that'll talk to you and kind of help you get through what it is you're going through. So that's always a super helpful resource. So moving on to the rest of these, they're all links to different organizations or websites, etc. Just for different types of mental health issues or whatever the case may be. You'll see what I'm talking about as I go through it. So first one, and I'll take you through a few of these. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I wanted to highlight a few. First one is Mental Health America. So they have all these links here on the left, kind of broken down by different categories. So down here, parents, first responders, mental health providers. Apparently they have webinars and workshops and everything. But I'm going to take you to their financial support one because I thought that would be interesting. Some people might need financial support right now with so many people being laid off and unemployed. So there's links to different things for small businesses, and then there's a couple here for people that are affected by what's going on right now with the disease, the virus, whatever you want to call it. So this first one, if you're affected, you can get up to $250 in assistance. For people who are, at risk or quarantined, for delivered food, medication, telehealth stuff. And then this other one from Needy Meds, they're a nonprofit, and they connect people to different programs that are going to help you afford your medication and different healthcare costs. So I thought that was interesting. And scrolling down, I also saw tools to connect with others. I thought that was interesting because staying connected right now is one of the most important things. I found this one here very interesting. I think it's pronounced Life app, Lyf. Basically, it's a social media app where users share highly personal aspects of themselves without the fear of judgment. So that's something I just learned about through these resources, and I'm probably going to sign up for here after I finish recording this. It sounds really interesting. I'll have to check it out. There's plenty of resources on here. Let's go back to the list. Here's an easy one about coping with stress from the World Health Organization. Very simple PDF. This is something you can print out and just kind of keep with you or pass out to people, pass out to friends and family. Just little tips about dealing with everything going on right now. So I thought that was simple and well put together. Next one here is Join Real. This one's really interesting. So if you click this Learn More button here at the top, they have this free temporarily free digital mental health check-in, where pretty much you check in with a licensed therapist and they put together this plan to prioritize your mental health. So it's free. I feel like a lot of us should probably do this just to, make sure we're good, make sure we're doing what we can to stay healthy up there. Just something to point out here. It is free, but if you no-show and you don't cancel without enough of an advance, 12 hours in advance, then you're going to get charged $20. So just make sure, if you sign up for it, you're going to do it. And if you have to cancel for whatever reason, make sure you give them enough notice. The other thing is that they have these digital events I thought sounded really interesting. So this one here on the left, learning and practicing self-compassion, processing grief in an unprecedented time. I thought these sounded really interesting. I haven't attended any, but it wouldn't hurt to check them out. So back to the list, moving down. For anyone who doesn't have English isn't their first language, whether you or someone you know, Way Ahead has resources for that are available in 22 different languages. So that one's really cool there. They mentioned Headspace, which has a really good beginner's course for meditation for anyone that's interested in that. I do recommend that. I did my little meditation challenge in February, and Headspace was great. I ended up using Insight Timer most, and that's the one that I've kept on my phone because it has so many different free meditations. Headspace, you're going to end up having to pay if you want more, basically. I don't think they have enough, but they have a really good beginner's course. Scrolling down here, Blurted Out, I thought was pretty good, had a lot of resources. GSN has international helplines for LGBTQ+. So tons of different countries. Let me click through there so I can give you guys a better explanation of that. So it looks like it's a lot of phone numbers, or just, websites in general. You see Brazil, Canada, we saw Australia, China, United States is down here at the bottom, I saw before. So it's a pretty good list. I think it covers just about everyone that they could think of, that I can think of. So I think that's pretty much it. Links at the top of the description. I hope this helps. Share it with anyone who you think might be struggling, or share it with someone who always has a smile on their face, because you really never know. Okay, hope you all are staying safe and staying healthy, and reach out if you need anything. I'll see you in the next video.